From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He delivers confidence.
tonight's varsity baseball game and District 25 6A matchup between the Round Rock Dragons and your home field McNeil Mavericks.
Welcome from Round Rock, Texas, Rock Hardball. Game 2 of a 2-game set against McNeil.
Shortstop number 8, Drew Harthcock. Playing left field.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Apple.
Here, how's our game?
Next, third baseman number 23, Luke Broadus.
That was good.
Good.
Touch that.
Hitting cleanup tonight, designated hitter number 15, Brooks Miklinchek.
We're just on 1, 2, 3.
I can hear you.
I can hear you a little bit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can.
Cool. It's kind of quiet, but yeah.
Right fielder number 9, Jace Kibbett.
Better?
There we go. Yeah.
There I
Center
go.
fielder
There
number
we go.
5,
I got you better
Kane
there.
Goddard.
Oh, sick.
Alrighty, new audio mixer, so we'll see how it goes. We did test it out. It was working,
Second baseman number 12, J.P. Kasman.
so we'll just double check that.
Starting on the mound.
So starting lineup
Horvath.
for McNeil tonight. Starting shortstop number 22,
Now the starting
Justin
lineup for your
Sandusky.
Mavericks.
Starting center fielder
Playing shortstop number 20.
number 2, Preston Stone. Starting first base number 19, Tyler Schwartz.
Center fielder number 2.
Batting
Preston
fourth, left
Stone.
fielder number 18, Andrew Mata. Designated hitter number 14, Jacob Beltram. Batting sixth, third baseman number 3,
Left
Jaden
fielder,
Campos.
Andrew Mata.
Batting seventh, right fielder number 21, Eduardo Gomez Horton.
Tonight, number
Catcher
14, Jacob
number 5,
Beltran.
Micah Gordon. And batting ninth, second baseman
Playing third
number
base,
1,
number 3,
Alan
Jaden Campos.
Johnston. As for your Round Rock Dragons,
Playing
leading
right
off
field, number 21,
will be the
Eduardo
shortstop
Gomez
number 8,
Horton.
Drew Harthcock. Batting second, left fielder
Number 5,
number 29,
Michael
Jack
Gooding.
Oppel. Batting third baseman number 23,
Tanner
Luke
Johnston.
Broadus. Batting fourth, designated hitter number 15, Brooks Miklinchek. Batting fifth, first baseman number 21, Luke Rodriguez. Batting sixth, right fielder number 9, Jace Kibbett. Batting seventh, center fielder
Okay,
number
ladies and
5,
gentlemen, at
Cade
this time, will you
Goddard.
please stand and remove your hats
Batting
for the
eighth,
national anthem?
catcher number 3, Quinn Bartlett. And batting ninth, number 12, J.P. Kasman. All righty, we're back. First pitch, pitching for the Mavericks will be number 24, John Salas.
Thought his warm-up song was Superman. I was going to get excited about that.
Oh, I found the volume button, guys.
There it is,
What
Bob.
is that?
Thank you.
So Game Time Broadcasting on the call. Justin the Priest, Hank Oppel. This is Bob Slocum. Beautiful 67 degrees. Wind is blowing out from home plate to the outfield. 11 miles an hour, 17-mile-an-hour gust. Probably the last cool day of winter.
Even though we're mid-March.
Well, it's still winter.
That's
I
true.
guess,
And it's
yeah.
going to be 95 on Saturday. So
I guess since we skipped February winter, we got winter in March.
So leading off for your Round Rock Dragons will be the shortstop, number 8, Drew Hearthcock.
And for those of you who can't tell, McNeil's one of the other programs that have all dirt facilities. Grass right now, just like a Dragon Diamond, has grown in well. The outfield, you can tell they just cut it. There's actually rows of cut grass kind of out there. That's going to play interesting. You got to think that's going to play into effect a little bit.
Yeah,
Leading off
we
for
don't need to
Round
bag
Rock,
the grass clippings.
Shortstop number 8, Drew Hearthcock.
Why? Why do so?
John Solis on the
I
mound,
mean,
number
in
24.
right field, it's pretty bad, man. That's a lot of grass.
Yeah, there's rows of grass, cut grass. But here we go.
First pitch from Salas, high, ball 1. Here's the second pitch. That one down the middle, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hearthcock.
Dragons kind of won out a nail biter last time they played.
7-6.
Slider down and away, ball 2.
But the game was much closer than that. I mean, if you were here, because you had runners, bases loaded with a 3-2 count, almost like the World Baseball Classic, the last U.S. game.
We'll have to provide some updates. USA playing, but that one driven to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Hearthcock with the leadoff single.
They're playing really deep in that outfield. This field is way smaller than Round Rock.
And with the wind blowing out, that will carry.
Now batting, left fielder number 29, Jack Oppel.
Now batting left fielder number 29, Jack Oppel. Hearthcock with a small lead, still draws the throw over.
That wind it's not just a gust. It's a pretty continuous holding the flag straight out. So anything in the air is going to carry.
First pitch to Oppel, curveball misses, ball 1.
Tried with that back leg curveball. That's a really deadly pitch to lefties. Able to hold off on it.
Round Rock did a good job Saturday stringing hits together. Several innings where a couple singles, double in there.
Shows bunt.
Pulls it back, swings, fouls that one back out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike to Oppel.
The old slash play here.
Was a hit and run. Hearthcock was running on it. Catcher Micah Gooden threw 2 base runners out, and 2 fast base runners.
Fast base runners.
On great throws.
Baker Jackson and Jace Kivett, 2 of our fastest base runners we got.
That ball misses, gets away from the catcher, gets the call. Hearthcock will advance to second. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Oppel here, top of the first, 0-0.
That was an unusual miss. It looked like they might have got crossed up because that ball was right down the middle.
Round Rock in their all gray uniforms, maroon caps. Meanwhile, McNeil rocking the St. Patrick's Day green jerseys, white pants, white caps. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody.
That's right. I don't think that's the reason. I think that's their school colors, but it just works today. It just works. Bob is not wearing any green, I've noticed.
I am. Check out the sneaks.
Oh, you are.
That one gets away. Hearthcock easily gets the third. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Dragons in business, threatening here early to scratch a run across the plate. Really, any contact right here is gonna force a play at the plate, whether it's a fly ball or something on the ground. Looks like infield's playing back, so they're going to surrender this run if he can just get it on the ground.
That wind is really ripping from right field to left field now. I mean, that's crazy.
Opple batting 344 on the year with a 483 on base percentage.
That
Pops
one's-
him up.
Oh, that's going to go.
That one's
gonna keep
carrying
going,
left center.
carrying.
Back towards the fence. Makes the catch at the fence. Hearthcock easily tagging up. Sacrifice fly for Opple
Great
for the
job.
first out of the inning. Brings in the first run of the game.
That's exactly what you want right there. Textbook.
And that'll bring up your third baseman, number 23, Luke Broadus.
Now batting third baseman number 23, Luke Broadus.
First pitch to Broadus on the way. Curveball in there for strike one.
Man, this catcher's having a real hard time squeezing everything. I don't know, maybe it's, I don't know, the light. I don't really even know what's going on.
Ball is passing from light to shadow. I don't know. Maybe that's giving him some trouble. Maybe
First pitch inside.
It could be he hadn't caught this pitcher as much.
So 1-1 strike to Broadus. Broadus, the stats don't tell the story. 286 batting average. That one down the middle, strike two. 364 on base percentage. Doesn't tell the story. He's probably barreling the ball as well or better than anybody.
He's hitting line drives right at players. You can't help that. You just got to keep.
You just gotta tip your cap, and you know they're gonna fall at one point.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep doing. You obviously got the process right, so just keep doing what you're doing.
He is definitely hitting the ball hard.
Here's your 2-2 offering from Salas. Swing and a miss.
Slider, and it pops out of the catcher's glove, able to
Again.
react fast enough to get him.
So that'll be the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up your designated hitter, number 15, Brooks Miklinchek. Brooks Miklinchek slated to start tomorrow night.
Now at the plate.
It's been outstanding
Designated
as a
hitter number
reliever.
15, Brooks Miklinchek.
That's against our district rivals, Cedar Ridge.
Miklinchek, 333 batting average, 394 on base percentage. Takes the first pitch high and inside. One 0 offering from Salas. Curveball hangs high, 2-0. Luke Rodriguez on deck.
Brooks this season has been a really disciplined at bat. Really doesn't swing at a lot of stuff out of the zone.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Looks to be a ton of ride on that fastball, a lot of late movement.
That ball runs high, 3-1. Three-run offering. Swing and a miss. Full count. With 2 outs. Round Rock did put 1 run on 1 hit. Leadoff single from Drew Hearthcock.
He was hitting on an RBI sac fly from Opple.
Drives that one center field. Camping under it. Stone. Drifted a little bit. Wind played a little bit of havoc on him. Makes the catch for the third out of the inning. And we go to the bottom of the first inning. Round Rock leading this one 1-0. For McNeil, it'll be the 1-2-3 batters, Justin Sandusky, Preston Stone, and Tyler Schwartz when we come back.
From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He delivers confidence. As the Round Rock Dragons bring the energy and the excitement all season long, Hughes Insurance Group is proud to power the broadcast as a Game Time sponsor. For over 30 years, Hughes Insurance Group has protected Central Texas families with auto, home, renters, RV, and life insurance. As an independent agency, Jason shops top-rated companies to find you the best coverage at the best value. Coverage you can count on, a team you can trust. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and go Dragons.
And we're back here, bottom of the first inning, 1-0 Round Rock. Able to put up 1 run on 1 hit in the first inning. Hit came from Drew Hearthcock, able to steal second, gets to third on the wild pitch, or pass ball. I guess that would be a pass ball. And then sacrifice fly, a deep fly by Jack Oppel to the fence to bring him in. Leading off
Josh Horvath on the mound.
for
Leading off
McNeil
the
Mavericks
bat,
will be the shortstop, number 22,
shortstop
Justin
number 22,
Sandusky.
Justin Sandusky.
Sandusky 0 for 5 on Saturday. Horvath's first pitch is a fastball outside corner, strike 1. Pitching for Round Rock, number 16, the flamethrower, number 16, Josh Horvath. Hard ground ball, dives, gets past the diving J.P. Kasman for a single.
Kind of just in the deep in that 4-hole. Luke Rod didn't get a chance on it. JP almost got there, not quite able to get all the way over there. Get a leadoff hit.
It's a 92-mile-an-hour fastball here early.
He could have kind of just drilled that one into the ground, able to get it past the second baseman.
Fielder number 2, Preston Stone.
I would expect to see some type of sacrifice move here, see if they can rule out the double play.
They'll bring up center fielder, number 2, Preston Stone. Squares the bunt, pulls it back.
Ooh, that looked like a strike on the inside corner. Doesn't get it.
Oh, 1 ball, no strikes to Stone. Sandusky at first. Curveball misses, gets past Bartlett. Sandusky advances to second.
That was 90, just out of the zone, just high. It looks like he caught Quinn a little surprise there. Went off the tip of his glove. Now no need to bunt unless you want to try to push him over to third, which still might not be a bad play here.
I mean, just bunt it over to first.
Tyler Schwartz on deck, was 2 for 3 on Saturday, 2 singles and a walk. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, called strike 1.
See the bunt coverage is shifted from third base Broadus. Now you've got first base charging and Kasman running over to cover the bag.
One tricky play, Rodriguez at first base, sun right in his eyes at this time of day. Misses, 3 balls, 1 strike. The way the field sits, West is kind of off the third base dugout, which is the Dragons dugout tonight.
We're pointing directly from home plate. It's more northeast. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
89 miles an hour.
89, 90.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes, runner on second. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Gets him.
Oh,
Foul tip.
Yeah, I thought I heard him squeezing. Get it.
I think I heard it right off the old chest protector. Nothing like 90-mile-an-hour fastball to your chest.
That's what you got gear on for. Sure, Quinn's used to it at this point.
Payoff pitch on the way. Big drive left field. Oppel turns his hips, getting back. Off the fence. Sandusky will score. Stone in at second with a stand-up double.
It's a heck of a at-bat. Took it all the way to 3-2 and was able to muscle ball over left fielder's head. Ties the game up 1-1.
I mean, that one like short hopped the wall.
19, Tyler Schwartz.
That'll bring up first baseman number 19, Tyler Schwartz.
You can see the wind playing havoc on that ball too. Jack opened up his hips because it was going more towards the foul pole, and then the wind caught it going straight out towards center and pushed it more left center.
First pitch inside, doesn't get the call. Tighter zone tonight.
Definitely a tighter zone.
I'll say those are pretty competitive pitches so far.
So 1 ball, Stone on second with the RBI double.
Still no outs.
Outside corner, strike 1.
He can live out there. He's going to do well tonight.
Fouls that one back. Lot of kids, future Dragons in the stands tonight. I know Ian will be here. You wonder why they're jarring in their dugouts at 13U. Always the ones with older brothers that grow up out on the fields.
Never leave. They're either playing or watching somebody else play.
Big drive,
That ball's hit well.
left center,
may be
back.
gone.
That's going to hit the fence. Stone had to stay
They're
up.
sending him.
They're going to send a play at the plate. Here comes a perfect throw. Got him at the plate. What a play. Cade Goddard gets it in fast. Hearthcock turns it. And great play by catcher Quinn Bartlett, slapping the tag on, getting Stone out at home.
That was a great
Good relay.
throw and catch right there, man. That's about as good as you can make it.
That ball probably was a little bit more routine just in the power alley, but the wind kept carrying it, bounced it right in front of the fence, caught it on one bounce, made a perfect relay to Drew.
Number 18,
Because
Andrew
Goddard's
Lutta.
looking like, where's the wall? Where's the wall? Because there is no warning track out there. So
Nothing.
where's the wall? Where's the wall?
Just mounds of grass.
So Schwartz on with a double. That'll bring up left fielder number 18, Andrew Mata. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, strike one.
One thing about McNeil is you've got to think their coach has been working with them all week. They are 3 for 3. Their first 3 batters, all with hits, 2 doubles and a single.
That ball just misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. Schwartz on second, reached with a double.
Haven't seen a breaking ball yet from Josh either.
So, yeah, the way the ball hung up, Stone had stayed closer to second base. Didn't get a great jump.
I mean, because you're thinking, honestly, like that ball had a chance to get out. And
But the way you're taught as a coach, you're teaching him to
halfway.
get off. You
Get
got to
off.
get as far off as you can.
Yeah, because he's deep in the power alley. You got more than enough time, especially with a fast
It was almost
runner.
like he was tagging up.
Yeah. That ball misses. Outside, gets past Bartlett. Schwartz jogs to third. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here.
I think that was an off-speed pitch. It just kind of got away from him. You'd mentioned, I think we hadn't seen much of it.
I don't know, maybe a changeup. He just held on too long.
So spring break this week. Dragons play tonight, obviously, and tomorrow night at
Cedar Ridge.
Cedar Ridge. Strike out the cancer. Big drive over the second baseman's head into right center for another hit. That'll be an RBI single for Mata as Schwartz comes in to score the second one of the night for McNeil. 2-1 McNeil lead in the bottom of the first.
And out comes Coach Carter for a mound meeting, settling down.
They are 4 for 4. I mean, they are barreling the ball right now. Every one of those hits have been hard hits. And if we didn't have that great relay that last at bat, it would be 3-1 right now.
Mm-hmm. We're going to mute a little bit here because we're right under a speaker. And YouTube doesn't like when they play music. And that'll bring up designated hitter number 14, Jacob Beltran. Mata on first. That ball misses, ball 1.
High and away on the fastball.
Just misses a hair outside, 2-0. This is one of the things we talked about last night. I mean, these are hits tonight, but making sure we cut back on walks.
So at least they're earning them, you know what I mean?
That one gets the call. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out to Beltran. Two-one offering. Misses outside, 3-1. Misses inside, ball 4. That'll put runners on first and second for McNeil.
Dragon Pen is getting hot so far. Looks like it'll be the lefty junior Weston Andraka.
That was a great combo last Tuesday at Vista Ridge. Weston came in, had himself a night, had no jitters in his first district start or pitching, playing action. That'll bring up third baseman number 3, Jaden Campos. Runners on first and second, one out here. Bottom of the first inning, 2-1 Mavericks. That one gets strike.
And other than base running, we haven't got an out from a hit yet.
There's a double play on the board here.
Be nice to roll that and get out of the inning.
That one catches the outside corner.
He is giving about a ball off that outside.
Really tight on the inside part of the plate, though.
Look, I think you said it well, Bob, but this is definitely a different zone than what we were experiencing Saturday.
Hardball swinging a miss. Strike 3 for the second out of the inning.
That's what I'm used to seeing from Josh right there, setting up with the fastball, and then that bomb of a curveball. That's an absolute hammer.
Scouts in the stands are going to like that.
So that's an absolute hammer of a curveball. That looks like a fastball until about 5 feet from the plate. Dove.
That'll bring up right fielder 21, Eduardo Gomez Horton. Flares that one down the right field line and foul, or slices that one.
That's a flare right now. That's a flare.
That's a flare.
That's a flare.
We'll give you a little.
One flare.
One flare.
Slice is a little bit hard. It's got to have some more tail on it. Flare is a little up.
Justin, I really think you need to bring more flare. I want 16 pieces every game.
I thought it was too early for a flare, but that was actually closer to flare than anything else I've seen.
0-1 pitch on the way. High, ball one.
Josh, these last two batters doing a lot better of a job starting off with strikes and getting ahead of dudes.
1-1 offering. Strike 2 looking. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gomez Horton.
Josh currently sitting at 29 pitches.
Swing and a miss. Gets him strike 3 to end the inning.
And he'll stop the bleeding there at 30 pitches, 2 given up on 4 hits. Able to really find his groove in the last part of the lineup. As we go to the top of the second, batting for the Dragons will be
the 5, 6, 7 batters, Luke Rodriguez, Jace Kivett, and Cade Goddard when we come back.
For students 6 months.
Moving soon? Let Ostex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Ostex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all, with expert care and same-day service available. Call Ostex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons. This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your yard becomes your favorite place to be. From custom designs to turf, irrigation, and outdoor living spaces, they turn ordinary into oasis. Locally owned, proudly Round Rock. Call River Rock Landscaping or visit rrlltx.com to start your dream yard today.
Leading off for Round Rock.
Already leading off for Round Rock. Top of the second inning. First baseman number 21, Luke Rodriguez. Luke Rod, one of the hottest bats coming into district play. Hitting with a lot of power. Got his first varsity home run. Fouls that one back.
That's right in his wheelhouse. That ball that he just fouled off, he loves it high and out because he loves to drive it to right center. He's got 2 or 3 off the wall and 1 over the fence this season going to right center.
And if that's in any other ballpark, that's gone in the district. Round Rock with the deeper porches. Here's the 1-1 offering. That one stays high. Misses on the fastball, 2-1.
Got the speedy Jace Kivett batting next.
Misses outside.
That curveball had a lot of tail on it.
See, I don't even really know because he's thrown some breaking pitches where it's way more vertical, and then some like that are so horizontal. I'm guessing they're just a slider curveball.
Swing and a miss. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Luke Rod leading off the second inning for your Round Rock Dragons.
Like he was a little surprised on that pitch. Just a little bit late on that fastball. Maybe he's thinking off speed.
That one low. Ball 4. Leadoff walk for the Dragons.
Able to hold off on that slider down and away.
That'll bring up right fielder number 9, Jace Kivett.
The next 3 in our lineup would be the top 3 of most, with Jace, Cade, and then
Next up,
Quinn.
right fielder,
Quinn.
number 9,
Quinn.
Jace
Yep.
Kivett.
And JP Casman.
And Casman.
The greatest
Casman.
9-hole hitter in the state of Texas.
You could easily slot Goddard and Bartlett into a 3-4
Easily.
slot.
Especially with the day that Quinn had last week against
Three-
McNeil.
3 for 3.
3 for 3.
Squares the bunt, pulls it back. Curveball called, strike 1.
I don't blame him for pulling back. You never really want to bunt a curveball. Those are so hard because you got to move your hands.
Yeah, and then just the angle that the ball's coming in on is going to be tricky.
Third baseman creeping in. Squares the bunt, pulls it back. Misses outside.
And Luke Rod takes off, was able to grab the bag. Catcher kind of bobbles it a little bit.
And he's sneaky fast. Luke Rod is sneaky fast.
It'll put a runner in scoring position for the Dragons for Kivett, who also is a giant speed threat.
1-1 offering. Outside. Gets the call.
Oof.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, you're right. He's getting about a ball or 2 off now.
It's always the outside, not as much on the inside, but he will give a little bit on the outside.
He's doing what I've been told is that MLB mechanic where they line up behind the batter. I don't like it. I don't agree that you can see it.
And then-
Umpires who do it, or umpires like Landry, say you can see it better. That one misses in the dirt.
And that's why there's an ABS system in the MLB now, because they're doing so good up there, you know.
2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out.
As you know, we all trust the Joe Wests of the world.
But in all honesty, most of the umps that we've had in district play have been very
Oh,
good.
have been very, very good, yeah.
Oh, gets him run up.
Super late strike call. Kind of wonder if he was a little peer pressured into that one.
Backdoor curveball.
Just catches the corner, and that'll bring up center fielder number 5, Cade Goddard.
And we were just talking good about them, and he does that to us.
Goddard.
What's up with that, man?
He could feel it. There's a disturbance in the force.
He's like, oh no.
Goddard heating up now, has a hit in every district game. Squares the bunt, lays down just foul.
It's a good job by the catcher letting that one go foul.
Coach Carter really wanting to move Luke Rod over into scoring position for Quinn, willing to sacrifice potentially 1 more out.
1 out here, no balls, 1 strike to Goddard.
Umpire's making sure he touches the bag for some unknown reason.
I didn't know that was a rule.
I thought you just had to get back near the bag because you're taking a lead anyways.
Right.
I get it for T-ball, but there aren't pass balls in T-ball.
Curveball misses inside. Good block by Gooden.
Living on a healthy diet of curveballs right now. That's probably the 5th curveball in 6 or 7 pitches for the last 2 batters.
Haven't really seen a changeup. It's just been fastball, curveball, slider. Having a tough time locating that slider. The curveball's been more effective as a weapon so far.
1-1 pitch on the way. Misses outside, 2-1. Goddard, as I said, a hit in every single district game. The biggest one coming Friday night. RBI go-ahead double with 2 strikes on him.
Huge. It was late in the game also, right when we really needed it.
Gets that one down the middle.
Yeah, that's
2
good.
balls, 2 strikes.
It's kind of the one you want to hunt right there. Let that one go.
Yeah, now he's still got at least 1 ball to deal with here, potentially throw something off speed before he has to come back with a fastball.
When Goddard has 2 strikes, man, it's just a different gear that he finds. He's able to come through most of the time, especially lately in these district games.
That one outside gets away from Gooden. Rodriguez advances to third. You know, that's something, you know, the 2-strike approach that Round Rock teaches. Most programs teach, right? Choke up a little bit, get up on the plate, widen your stance. You're just trying to barrel the ball, put it in play. We've been practicing that since he was 11 years old. Like that, we implemented that because of Coach Rodriguez. Infield comes in with 1 out.
Just need a fly ball.
2-2 pitch on the way. That one in the dirt, gets away from Gooden.
Again.
Ball 4, rather, and that's going to, Rodriguez is going to trot in for the second run of the night for Round Rock.
Like I said, he's really having a hard time locating that slider. It's just getting away from him.
Well, and there's been a couple that looked like they just come off the end of the catcher's mitt, which we didn't see any of that on Saturday.
He looked like absolute nails and an absolute wall back there.
This is a little uncharacteristic, I would imagine.
Maybe he's losing it because there is no batter's eye out there.
He
losing
was
it or something.
First base to third in about 4 pitches on just past balls.
That'll bring up catcher number 3, Quinn Bartlett. Goddard on first, 1 out. 2-2 ball game here, top of the second inning. Quick throw over to first, not in time.
Quinn red hot on the weekend, 3 for 3 with 3 singles and I think 1 RBI.
Quinn kind of has McNeil's number so far, like we were talking about. Oof, that curveball way inside. He kind of
high.
You live and you learn. You're starting to see what he's going to call on the inside part of the plate. And that fastball on the outside corner has been called all day, and that one was not given.
The quintessential makeup call right there. He knew after as soon as he called it, that one came in high, and this one just a bit outside, but something he's been calling most games. Evens up the call to 1.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Goddard's going. Squares the bunt. Throw down by Gooden is perfect throw. They got him.
Man, he has been absolutely probably one of the more accurate
He's got an absolute cannon back there.
And just accurate. He's thrown it right on the base. That's the 3rd Dragon. We haven't had a team catch us 3 times yet this season, and this catcher has done it 3 times on 3 of our fastest runners. Just great pop time, putting the ball right where it needs to be.
Big hard ground ball to third. Campos fires it across the diamond just in time for the 3rd out of the inning. So we go to the bottom of the second inning. This score is tied up at 2. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 batters for McNeil when we come back. Micah Gooden, Alan Johnston, and back to the top of the order, Justin Sandusky.
Airco Mechanical is a proud sponsor of Rock Hardball. Airco's expert team specializes in HVAC, electrical, and plumbing solutions. Contact Airco at 512-518-4663 or visit aircomechanical.com.
DGIA is a proud Rock Hardball sponsor. Daniel Gutchevsky Insurance Agency proudly serves the state of Texas with insurance options that help you protect your financial future. Our insurance policies ensure your financial security by protecting you against loss from natural hazards, manufactured hazards, common perils, theft, and other situations. Call today at 737-332-3442 or email dan@dgi.
JM Electronic Engineering, Inc. is a proud sponsor of Rock Hardball. JMEE is outfitted to serve our clients from conception to continuation in fire detection, electronic security, and ERCES, BDA. Call us at 512-244-1212 or find us at jmee.com.
Shady Acres Pet Ranch is a longtime proud sponsor of Rock Hardball. Shady Acres offers all your doggy daycare and boarding needs. You can call Shady Acres at 512-333-2673 or visit Shady Acres Pet Ranch.
And we're back. Bottom of the second inning, 2-2 ball game. Round Rock, 2 runs on 1 hit. Meanwhile, McNeil, 2 runs on 4 hits. That'll bring up catcher number 5, Micah Gooden. Gooden was 0 for 1 on Saturday. Struck out looking, walked, was hit by a pitch twice.
He's got a heck of a throw down to second base as a catcher.
That one by for ball 1.
That ball spiked.
You know, it's not a bad move to send him. He's had trouble handling the pitches. He just got a perfect pitch and made a perfect throw. That one just misses outside. 2-0 to Gooden.
Horvath won that one back. He really thought that was close enough to get a strike call.
Pumps that one down the middle. Whoa.
Low.
It's a little bit
Say
low.
It was low.
It's pretty low.
Really having a hard time finding. Both pitchers having a hard time finding the zone on that first batter.
That one down the middle. Strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Gooden. That one catches the outside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Josh able to work back on this hitter. No off speed yet.
Here comes the payoff pitch to Micah. Down low. Oh, gets the call.
Strike 3. Went able to kind of steal a strike there.
Great framing job by Quinn Bartlett.
I mean, that's what the boys in the MLBs get paid to do right there. How you receive the baseball, and Quinn's doing a great job for Josh so far.
You know, you're talking about a kid who just 3 years in his 3rd season as a full-time catcher. Was a middle infielder, shortstop, and catcher. That'll bring up the number 9 batter, second baseman, number 1, Alan Johnston, takes strike 1 outside corner.
He had a pretty good game against us on Saturday. I believe he had 1 or 2 hits on the game.
Yep, was 2 for 3, 2 singles. Drives that one. Center field, Goddard gives chase into the power alley, makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Good.
Sophomore, he's actually a sophomore playing up on varsity, has done really well.
That'll bring up the shortstop, number 22, Justin Sandusky. Led off the game with a single. Steele second would later come around to score on the double by Preston Stone. First pitch misses.
Sandusky, a really aggressive hitter. Watched him play for years. He loves first pitch strikes.
Outside corner, swing and a miss.
Josh starting to find a groove here.
1 ball, 1 strike. That one outside corner doesn't get the call.
That had some movement on that one.
Yeah, that two-seamer that ran just into the edge of the other batter's box. If not, it's a strike all day.
Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Curveball in there, strike 2.
And there's that curveball right there.
Broke that one right off into the zone.
You can see how much more confident he is up there right now. Able to retire too quickly.
That one in the dirt.
That changeup just stuck in his hand.
That came off and got Quinn's bare hand, which that didn't feel great, I'm sure. Umpire giving him a second. Sandusky, and senior this year, Abilene Christian University commit.
His brother playing at Weatherford, committed to Texas A&M this fall for next spring.
No surprise there. Their dad, a former pro.
So yeah, he's a really good middle infielder. I'm sure Cliff Pennington at DBU while he was there was looking at him, and he's at A&M now. So no surprise.
Full count.
Here comes the payoff pitch to Sandusky. Outside corner, gets the call, rings him up looking for the 3rd out of the inning. Second strikeout of the inning for Hearthcock.
I think Josh a little bit bigger, a little bit taller than Hearthcock.
So we go to the top of the 3rd. It'll be the 9-1-2 batters, J.P. Casman, Drew Hearthcock, and Jack Oppel when we come back.
From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He delivers confidence. As the Round Rock Dragons bring the energy and the excitement all season long, Hughes Insurance Group is proud to power the broadcast as a Game Time sponsor. For over 30 years, Hughes Insurance Group has protected Central Texas families with auto, home, renters, RV, and life insurance. As an independent agency, Jason shops top-rated companies to find you the best coverage at the best value. Coverage you can count on, a team you can trust. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and go Dragons.
And we're back top of the third inning. This game tied up 2-2. Batting for your Round Rock Dragons, second baseman number 12, J.P. Casman.
Took ball one low and away.
Stays away from that one. Only 2 strikeouts on the year for Casman. I don't think he had many more last year. Very disciplined batter. And one of those 2 strikeouts was a really bad call.
Yeah, he will put the ball in play more often than not.
Misses outside, 3-0.
Which is, again, why he feels more like a leadoff hitter whenever he's up, because you want your leadoff hitters to actually just put the ball in play and just try to make something happen.
Takes that one, strike one.
Casman thought it was a ball a little bit high for him.
A little up.
Looked like it was just above the numbers.
3-1 pitch on the way. That one down the middle, strike 2.
You can hear it from the dugout how much confidence they have in JP's. I mean, JP's goated. For the young viewers out there that know what that means.
Big hard drive into the 6-hole. Base hit for Casman.
And that's the kind of hitter he is. He just finds a way, finds those open holes.
Best 9-hole hitter in the state of Texas. Probably in high school baseball, I'll say it.
The numbers will prove it for sure.
So Round Rock goes back to the top of the order. Shortstop number 8, Drew Hearthcock.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a sacrifice here, move him around for the meat of the lineup.
Hearthcock 1 for 1 on the day.
Casman with a huge lead, dives back in there safely.
Hearthcock really catching his stride in the last 2 games here in district. Getting hits for the Dragons. Squares.
Pulls it back, gets the call.
Wow.
What? What? Huh?
The catcher had to jump out of the box and block that ball.
Was it that he didn't? What? Huh? I'm at a loss for words. This is why the ABS system is needed.
0-1. I didn't realize with the OBS that you have to give your height, which makes it hard. You'd have to have the height of every player. Pulls it back on the fake bunt.
When you go in for spring training, they take it anyways.
1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, but for you to do for every baseball player on every roster in the state of Texas, that'd be a lot.
We can do it. Booster clubs, come together, figure it out.
There won't be anybody fudging those numbers.
Justin, that's a kid who played in one of the most generous booster clubs around.
Right.
Hey, I'm not going to. Hey, you go up to Dallas. I mean,
Squares the bunt, pulls it back in the dirt.
Highland Park has 2 football fields inside.
Highland Park, enough said. You should have just stopped at Highland Park.
Anywhere in the Dallas area, man.
They're exempt.
Man,
you also have Matthew Stafford and Clayton Kershaw that have probably helped funding a lot of that.
Pouring money into the programs they came from.
2 balls, 1 strike. Squares the bunt, pulls it back in the dirt. 3-1 to Hearthcock.
Just saying, 20 grand for each booster club. Make it work. It'll be fine.
Unfortunately, that means parents. The same parents who pay for everything.
Dragons looking for a way to get Hearthcock on. Get 2 on in this inning.
Squares the bunt, pulls it back. Ball 4.
Little mix-up there. I think the catcher thought that was a strike, and Drew might have also, because it was just off the plate, but he did drop it. And a lot of times as a catcher, you don't get those calls if you're dropping
But what if you block it?
Next
You
up,
do.
number
apparently.
So a leadoff single by Casman,
So-
a walk by Hearthcock. That brings up left fielder, number 29, Jack Oppel. Almost got a second homer of the season last at bat.
I'm expecting to see a bunt on third base line, force the third baseman to make a decision here and watch him leg out a bunt.
I mean, really, you're kind of waiting for something over the plate, though. I mean,
Squares the bunt, lays a perfect bunt down the third base line. He's going to beat this one out. Infield single for Oppel. Bases are loaded.
and Justin calls it. I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about in baseball. Justin DePriest knows what's happening before it happens.
I could see that on the wall. Jack is a great bunter, good drag bunter as a lefty. And you know, with the runner on second, a third baseman is not going to immediately crash. So there's going to be this gap in decision, whether it's the pitcher or the third base. But he hit it hard enough that he had to pull the third baseman in. That's perfect bunt on grass. On turf, that's probably too hard. But on grass,
Luke Broadus.
beautiful.
That'll bring up third baseman, number 23, Luke Broadus.
Dragons in business, bases juiced.
Nobody out. Here in the top of the third inning.
2-2 ball game. Have an opportunity to bust this game open.
We're out here at McNeil High School.
Round Rock, Texas.
Down around Rock, Texas. Went on good old grass and dirt.
Curveball. Oh, gets the call. No balls, one strike. Threw him a curveball first pitch last at bat as well. Finding the pattern here. Checks his swing. Good job by Gooden keeping it in front.
So his blocking skills were really good. Saving multiple runs here for the Mavericks.
Fouls that one back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Broadus, like Goddard, very good 2-strike hitter.
Yeah, and really a kid that puts the ball in play pretty much every at bat. Anything in play helps here.
High, ball 2. Two, nobody out, bases juiced.
Really a pretty sky out tonight. The wind's kind of died down a little bit, but a little bit cooler than it's been.
High. Full count with bases loaded, nowhere to put them.
Steps off. Catcher's going to go out there and
A little
talk to him.
conference here.
When it's 95 degrees on Saturday, we're going to be wishing it was tonight.
Wind blowing straight out so far.
Currently sitting at 60 degrees. The winds has died. It's only a 9-mile-an-hour wind. No gusts at all.
I think this is the Pirates of the Caribbean theme.
No. That's Gladiator.
Is it
friend.
Gladiator? Is it Gladiator? Russell Crowe. What a guy.
In his prime.
Misses outside, ball 4.
Hey, even big boy Russell Crowe. He's black, man.
Casman comes in to score. Broadus reaches first via walk. Bases still loaded for the designated hitter, number 15, Brooks Miklinchek.
Next up, number 15, Brooks Miklinchek.
3-2 now. Dragons take the lead.
Can't see the bullpen over there, but this is the third walk of the inning. We've had 1 hit, drag bunt, a couple of walks.
Gets the fastball in the inside corner there.
Still no outs for McNeil. This is the inning the Dragons really have to make a statement.
Here's the 0-1 pitch from Salas. Curveball is in there, strike 2.
That was a really good pitch.
That's probably the best curveball we've seen him throw this game. That was coming in at the batter.
It's right here. The Dragons really need to keep their foot on the pedal here.
Need to string a couple of hits together. Drives that one center field. Preston Stone makes the catch. Tag up play. No play at the plate. As Hearthcock comes around to score.
Oppel will tag from second to third.
So now it's a 4-2 ball game.
1 out.
Runners on the corner.
Still for a lot of power in the lineup. You've got Luke
Now,
Rodriguez
number
up.
21, Luke Rodriguez.
Another long fly, scores another run easily here.
Who knows? We might see some first and third trickery here.
Got a lot of speed. on third base. And the surprising thing, Luke Broadus is a fast runner.
He is. That was a Superman dive over to first.
Good lead. Living rent-free. Big drive. Fouls that one back. On to McNeil. Is that McNeil?
Yeah, it's McNeil.
Yeah, McNeil drive.
I think this is the only backstop shorter than ours.
Yeah, it's right on a major thoroughfare.
With the metal poles.
I mean, at least theirs are on poles.
That one catches the outside corner. 0-2 to Luke Rod.
We got giant, like, 36-inch poles that just don't do anything.
No.
Nothing's hanging on them.
Hopefully to have some.
Our speakers are hanging on them. That's the only thing. Dives back in the first.
Well, not even that. There's some that are holding it up with lines, and then there's some that are supposed to be holding it up, like at the top of the fence, and they're just not.
They're there for emotional support. Hank.
Yeah, that's what they're there for.
Here comes the 0-2 offering. Quick throw back over to first.
They've seen Dragon baseball for a long time. Since '97.
I think McNeil also in that bond package to get turf here shortly. I don't know if it's this summer like Dragons or.
Big swing and a miss. Strike three. Broadus goes. Oh, good play by Gooden. He pump faked it. Now they've got Opple in the rundown. He's going to be called out of the base path there.
Haven't called him out yet. Just running around.
Great play by Gooden.
That's only.
Gets caught to end the inning early here. Dragons up 4-2.
Kind of a strike him out, throw him out situation there.
That was a great fake by the catcher.
But capitalizing on the walks, Round Rock takes a 4-2 lead as we move to the bottom of the third inning. It'll be the 2, 3, 4 batters, Preston Stone, Tyler Schwartz, and Andrew Mata.
Moving soon? Let Ostex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Ostex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all, with expert care and same-day service available. Call Ostex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons. This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your yard becomes your favorite place to be. From custom designs to turf, irrigation, and outdoor living spaces, they turn ordinary into oasis. Locally owned, proudly Round Rock. Call River Rock Landscaping or visit rrlltx.com to start your dream yard today.
I feel lady spitting.
And we're back, bottom of the third inning, 4-2 ball game. Dragons leading this one over the McNeil Mavericks.
McNeil, number 2, Preston Stone.
That'll bring up really the guy who's kept them in the game, catcher Preston Stone. I'm thinking Micah Gooden. That one strike.
First pitch strike. Josh really starting to find the groove here.
Stone with an RBI double in the first.
Great
that one just
pitch.
low.
Just missed on that curveball. Like to see him throwing it here. A little bit more confidence.
That one just a hair outside. Two balls, one strike.
Keeping it real close here.
Yeah, those are both good misses just off the plate.
Catches the outside corner, strike two.
I feel like that was further off than the one he just let go by. Regardless, 2-2 here, Stone.
Nice curveball, fouled back. Reset it at 2-2. Nobody out here, bottom of the third. Big drive left field.
That's going to hang
Oppo
up.
giving chase on the foul line, makes the catch for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up first baseman number 19, Tyler Schwartz. Schwartz also had a double, came around to score in the first inning.
This is the top four of the lineup for McNeil are the ones that have registered the
19,
hits in
Tyler
the first
Schwartz.
inning. Since then, Horvath been a little bit more effective. All four in the top of the first got 4 hits.
Ball in the dirt, ball one. Schwartz was 2 for 3 with 2 singles on Saturday. 1 for 1 tonight. Big hard drive down the left field line. That's going to be at least a single. Going for 2.
He's rumbling around first.
In there with a double. Second double of the night for Schwartz.
Hitting the ball well, seeing it well. That was an absolute laser down third base line.
Yeah, Broadus had no chance to get in that. Most third basemen, unless your name is Matt Chapman or Nolan Arenado, you're not getting that one.
Arenado's not getting that one.
I've seen him get it, though.
He's not getting
him
that
and
one.
Chapman have gotten it.
Machado's not getting that. That was a rocket.
Machado's old
Number
now.
18, Andrew
I
Mata.
don't like him, man. USA.
Anyway, he's 2 for 2 with 2 doubles off of the guy that's getting scouted. He's got to be happy with both of those at bats.
Absolutely. Left fielder number 18, Andrew Mata at the plate now. Mata had a RBI single in the first.
He's able to get a fastball on the outside part of the plate and just throw his hands at it. With Josh's velo, that's going to go anywhere.
Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Schwartz on second. Big fouls that one back. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Big cut there by Mata. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. You got runner on second. So McNeil threatening here to try to bring the game a little closer here in the bottom of the third.
Curveball, swing and a miss. Gets him. For the second out of the inning, that'll bring up designated hitter number 14, Jacob Beltran.
I mean, you can tell right there he was sitting red dead fastball, and he was about 5 feet early at that pitch.
Yeah, and not only that,
Number 14, Jacob Beltran.
Horvath kind of going to the well there because he just swung on a ball that was a little bit high.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch to Beltran. Oh, 2.
I think it's the first time we've seen 0-2, or one of the first times for Josh, really doing a great job on this batter.
Swing and a miss. Gets a second strikeout of the inning.
I don't know what the coaches said, or if Miss Horvath went down there and was like, you got to pick it up or
It's
something.
part of getting warm, kind of getting in your groove here.
He has been absolutely electric after the first inning, only giving up 2 runs in the first.
It'll be the 6, 7, 8 batters when we come back. Jace Kivett, Cade Goddard, and Quinn Bartlett.
Moving soon? Let Ostex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Ostex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all with expert care and same-day service available. Call Ostex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons. This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your yard becomes your favorite place to be. From custom designs to turf, irrigation, and outdoor living spaces, they turn ordinary into oasis. Locally owned, proudly Round Rock. Call River Rock Landscaping or visit rrlltx.com to start your dream yard today.
Number 9, Jace Kivett.
And we're back top of the 4th inning, 4-2. Round Rock leading this one Leading off for your Dragons, right fielder number 9, Jace Kivett. First pitch low, ball 1.
See, both pitchers early had a hard time finding the zone. Josh has kind of found that groove. Haven't really seen that from McNeil yet.
That one at the letters gets the call.
And as I say that,
A little off-speed pitch there, kind of caught him off guard. But definitely hot, a little high, but
it's a good frame.
Gets the call.
That one runs inside, almost hits him. 2 balls, 1 strike to Kivett.
Jay started this season off red hot, just double after double and triple.
Or just beating out singles to the second baseman. Just
I think he only had 1 stolen base in the tournaments, which is shocking with his speed, but he was on second every time. That ball outside, breaking ball misses, 3-1.
That's a good pitch for this pitcher. Really starts out, breaks off just in the back part of the plate.
That ball outside corner, strike 2.
Kind of called that one a ball earlier.
That'll load the count on Kivett.
Being too hypercritical right now.
Here comes the payoff pitch.
Wind dying down just a hair.
That ball runs inside, ball 4. Breaking ball misses inside.
I mean, that's a pitch right there. You're kind of expecting the lefty to swing over that back leg curveball, and Kivett's able to lay off for ball 4.
That was a close one. I really thought as soon as the ball started breaking, that there's a good chance that he was going to get rung up on
Number
that.
5, Cade.
So with the leadoff walk, run around first for center fielder number 5, Cade Goddard. Quick snap throw over to first, not in time. Misses it outside, ball 1.
Dragons a little tentative to steal, which I don't blame them. I mean, we've seen nothing but absolute dimes from the catcher here at McNeil. Got Jace leaning a little bit, came back. Got back in time, though.
One ball, no strikes to Goddard. In the dirt. Good block by Gooden.
Working hard back there.
You know, the Dragons, we kind of talked about earlier in the season, like we haven't been able to get that leadoff runner on. And we've been able to do that the past innings and just look at the offensive production so far. We haven't.
Every inning we've scored.
We've scored, whether it be by a hit,
but it's always that leadoff batter. You're right.
Squares the bunt, pulls it back, strike 1.
Strike 2. No, you're right. 2-1. I thought there was already a strike on the board.
You know, we're playing a dangerous game, trusting the scorekeeper, the scoreboard keeper.
That's true.
Big drive to left field. Kivett easily going to get to third. And dives in there with a double.
That right there, that's being a ball player right there, man.
That's straight hustle. That's thinking 2 out of the box. As soon as you hit that ball down the line, Cade was thinking 2. He's like, you're going to have to throw me out. I'm going to second base. And he slides in. Absolute dynamite play there.
Cade's starting to really catch fire here in this district play.
So infield move in for the catcher, number 3, Quentin Bartholet. Runners on second and third, 4-2 ball game. That ball misses. Gets the call, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good tail on that 2-seam. Started in and ran a little further in, but still enough to get the call. 1-1.
Takes a curveball outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
This pitcher is all over the zone. And I mean, when he misses, not by much.
I'm thinking about a ball to maybe half a ball.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bartholet.
I mean, he's already at almost 80 pitches now. He's at 79 with runners at second and third, no outs. Really need Quinn to put something in play here.
This is where it gets tough for. Pops it up, out of play.
Wynn's going to push.
Heads up. Ooh.
So 2-2. Nobody out. Runners on second and third. This is where it plays into the Dragons when you get into the bullpens.
I have heard good things about Isaac and Brandon's recovery so far.
We may get to see Isaac tonight.
Oh, nice. Maybe get to see a district debut.
It would be great to see that. He's such a talent on the mound.
That curveball high gets away from Gooden. And in comes the speedy Kivett. 5-2 Dragons. Goddard advances to third on the wild pitch.
Those are the mistakes coaches hate to see. Unforced error, which costs you a run, takes the Dragons 5-2. Here still with the runner at third.
I'll tell you what, if Isaac Rodriguez comes out with any form like he had last year.
He was a pleasant surprise added to the pitching last season.
Fouls that one back.
Great curveball.
I mean, we saw it early my senior year when he came up to pitch for us, and we were like, he became our day 3 starter my senior year for playoffs. And he pitched amazing.
I said it when he was 13. If he was healthy, I thought as a junior he'd be first team all district pitcher. Injury kind of shortened his season. I think he was second team reliever. That one's high. Ball 4. Bartlett draws the walk. That'll load the bases again for the most deadly 9-hole hitter, number 12. Oh, sorry, runners on the corner, first and third, for the most deadly 9-hole hitter in the state of Texas.
1 for 1 on the day.
And in comes Baker Jackson to run for the catcher, Quinn Bartholet.
Still no outs.
Second baseman, number 12, J.P. Casman.
And all 3 of the next batters have gotten hits in this game.
I'll tell you what, though, Gooden, the way he's played behind the plate Saturday and today, throwing runners out,
not a gimme.
It changes how you're coaching. It really takes away the running game.
Well, this is one of those times where I could see them getting in a rundown just to see if we could squeeze a run in.
Squares the bunt, pulls it back, strike one, breaking ball in there.
And you got to think if that was anybody but the catcher, that he would have been on a run anyway, taking it to second. Dragons love to run that play on a first and third.
Wind has died down quite a bit now.
Curveball high, ball 1.
They're going to ride him out. I mean, he's at 85 pitches here.
What's interesting is we haven't seen the coach even come out yet. It's only been the catcher has had any kind of conference with the pitcher.
McNeil, not a super huge staff or
No, keep in mind, Coach Carter talked about this, right? They were put in a very odd spot. The head coach got an offering to go to the DPS, pulls it back, gets past him. Unfortunately, Goddard was back at third.
They call it a strike there. He got an offer from the DPS? What?
He got an offer from the DPS, so he went to the academy. So the assistant coach became the head coach. That's why they're short-staffed. It was in January. So it just happened. So
not near enough time to hire anybody.
And the coach could be great. I mean, that's not taking anything away from him, but you're putting him in a really tough.
Yeah, it's a tough spot.
I think he's done a good job with what he's had, really.
This team is a very competitive team.
Drives that one center field. Preston Stone gives chase. Makes the catch. Draws the throw home. Not deep enough for the tag up. Goddard goes back to third.
That was a bullet from center field. Wisely held up on that one.
That one looked like it might have almost gotten down. When held it up. Far run in for the center fielder and left fielder.
So runners on. Second and third. 1 out here for the leadoff batter. Shortstop number 8, Drew Hearthcock. Hard to believe that was the first out of the inning.
Yeah, really. Man, that was a great pitch. Just misses outside. Or maybe high, but it looked like it cut at least caught the corner of the plate there.
Hearthcock is 1 for 1 so far. That one thrown up and in at the head and able to get out of the way.
That was an ear hole if he doesn't move on that one. 2-0.
Start hearing the bells ringing.
They've got to have somebody moving a little bit over in the bullpen, you would think. especially with 89 pitches and the top of the lineup up, runners the second, third.
2-0 pitch is in the dirt, gets past Gooden. Goddard will come in to score. Baker Jackson came in hard at third, was thinking about it.
So that one,
I wouldn't put it past him. Baker's super aggressive on the bases. I've seen him do it before. You got Jack Oppel on deck, who is
now comes the coach.
there's the mound visit we were expecting, but Dragons in business here with 1 out. Already scratched two across this inning for 6-2.
And the Mavericks are out hitting the Dragons 5-4, just not able to eliminate the costly walks. Wouldn't be surprised if they pull somebody from the field to throw. That's maybe why we haven't seen anybody in the bullpen. If I sing it, will we get
We're going to mute.
As the Round Rock Dragons bring the energy and the excitement all season long, Hughes Insurance Group is proud to power the broadcast as a Game Time sponsor. For over 30 years, Hughes Insurance Group has protected Central Texas families with auto, home, renters, RV, and life insurance. As an independent agency, Jason shops top-rated companies to find you the best coverage at the best value. Coverage you can count on, a team you can trust. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and go Dragons.
And we're back. 3-0 count to Drew Hearthcock. Runner on third. Dragons up on this one, 6-2. Late time call.
That was. I don't know if that was Hearthcock or the umpire.
Hearthcock was loading.
He was still in the box.
Dragons with 6 runs on this game, only 4 hits. That one high, ball 4. That'll put runners back on the corner for the deadly bat, number 29, left fielder Jack Oppel.
Bases, first and third here. A little surprised we didn't see a little run.
So catcher's going to go out and call a first and third coverage call,
Batting
whatever
number
you like to say.
Oppel.
91 pitches right now.
Only 1 out, and it's a cold night.
Yeah.
It's down about 59 degrees right now.
A little early in district, I would say, to push too far here into the hundreds at least,
Runs inside, almost hits him, ball 1.
Having a tough time finding the zone. That was 4 straight balls to our leadoff, Drew Hearthcock.
The Dragons definitely have to be in a take till you get a strike.
Yeah.
Have to be.
Oppel does a great job driving the ball to the outfield and deep. That one outside gets underneath.
Oh,
Baker goes, an aggressive run by Jackson, easily runs in.
Pitcher doesn't come to cover home.
That was on the pitcher because that ball.
That would have been real close.
If the pitcher covers, that's a play, but Baker.
Such a great jump. I don't think that it was even close. He had such an awesome. He didn't hesitate at all.
Well, in the pitcher, I think he noticed also the pitcher. He was going to beat the pitcher there. That's all you have to do with the ball that gets away at least that far. You've just got to beat the pitcher, and he had him by a mile.
Well, you got to run and catch and tag. Really hard things to do. 2-0 pitch to Oppel. Runner on second. Swing and a miss.
Huge hack.
7-2 ball game. Top of the 4th inning. Big bat and Luke Broadus on deck. That ball runs inside. Misses on the breaking ball, 3-1.
That almost hit him again. That's 2 of these 4 balls he's thrown that almost resulted in a hit batsman.
Three-one offering on the way. Swing and a miss. Big hack on that one.
He's rethinking that one. He's like, that's definitely ball 4. But I'm
Yeah.
thinking
That's a wiffle ball swing I saw in the backyard, dude. What in the world?
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Spoken-
Runner on second.
spoken like a true big brother.
I thought we were playing blitzball
He
back here,
might
man.
need to get his cleats back on. He might have swung out of them on that one.
That one gets the call looking.
Watch one down the middle. He's going to ring you up.
Yeah, he's frustrated at that about really probably trying to do a little too much. That happens. I love the aggressiveness. You just got to make sure you're aggressive below your hands.
For 23, Broadus.
Well, 2 outs. That'll bring up third baseman number 23, Luke Broadus. That one misses. Ball 1. Fastball a little high and outside. 98 pitches.
Yeah, I mean, the max is what? 105, 110?
That was 110. I don't think you can start an inning with 110.
I think you can finish the batter if you get to 110. You can finish him, but then you can't.
That ball runs inside. Breaking ball doesn't break. 2-0.
So this is most likely his last inning of work.
Can't see the bullpen from here.
Sure, they're just going to bring in somebody from the field.
But really, these runs have been self-inflicted for the most part.
Big drive down the left field line. Darn near killed Coach Carter.
He's sitting back on his heels. Got to be on his toes, ready to field the ball.
He did a little bit of a high step. I wish we had the instant replay on that because we could get some run with that one.
I would definitely be going on the banquet video.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That ball misses outside, gets past Gooden again. A big backstop here. Hearthcock easily gets to third.
What most people don't know about McNeil is that plate is raised up just a hair above the boxes, so anything that hits around it.
It's been like that since you've been playing here, Hank.
It's a sandbox about the 6th inning or 5th inning, and shoot, after 5 guys go through a lineup, it's a sandbox in that batter's box. It's kind of just hits off.
So now here comes a 3-1 pitch from Salas. Big drive, right center. Preston Stone giving chase and makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. But the damage is done as Round Rock puts up 3 more runs. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Dragons leading this one 7-2. It'll be the 6, 7, 8 batters for McNeil. Jaden Campos, Eduardo Gomez, Horton, and Micah Gooden when we come back.
Moving soon? Let Ostex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Ostex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all, with expert care and same-day service available. Call Ostex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons. This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your yard becomes your favorite place to be. From custom designs to turf, irrigation, and outdoor living spaces, they turn ordinary into oasis. Locally owned, proudly Round Rock. Call River Rock Landscaping or visit rrlltx.com to start your dream yard today.
So we're back. Game Time Broadcasting on the call. Justin the Priest, Hank Oppel, Bob Slocum here. Josh Horvath in command here with 6 strikeouts on the night. That ball just misses outside. Ball 1 to the third baseman, number 3, Jaden Campos. Dribbler down the first base line, foul. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Current stat line for Horvath: 3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. So after that first inning, he's settled in really nicely.
Gets that one outside corner.
Man,
1 ball, 2 strikes.
that was almost a panic swing that just didn't go all the way through.
Curveball high. 2-2 count.
Trying to get a chase away. Sal is most likely done for the day at 102 pitches. He went 4 innings, 4 hits, 7 runs, 4 earned, 7 walks, and 4 strikeouts.
Big swing and a miss. 7th strikeout of the night for Horvath.
Josh really feeling it now.
Got to bring up right fielder number 21, Eduardo Gomez Horton.
Next up, number 20, Horton.
We're going to have a bunch of copyright infringements tonight.
What are you talking about? That's me singing.
Sound beautiful, Hank.
I know. I can emulate a lot of artists.
I don't know.
The new audio box. Bob.
I know you're going. You're not going to A&M for law.
Put the auto tune in the box.
The laws don't work quite that way.
The laws work how I want them to work.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
Bob, if you would just sing during,
Man,
just give us.
I'm sure we could hook up auto
give us a
tune to
few
this
bars.
Do you want to lose all the listeners that we have?
Bunko,
Curveball in there.
we got Bunko
Strike
Bob
2.
on the track.
Click that subscribe button. It'll pop up alerts bringing you all Rock Hardball varsity action.
Right.
Outside corner gets him looking. Strike 3 for the 2nd strikeout of the inning.
Horvath,
8th strikeout of the game.
He knew that as soon as he let that ball go. Great placement there. Hard fastball outside corner.
I mean, me and Justin can start rapping a beat so you can sing.
That'll bring up the catcher, number 5, Micah Gooden. Struck out looking in the 2nd inning.
Number 5.
I mean,
You can beatbox, Hank.
I'm willing to give it a shot if you'll put some lyrics over it.
No balls, 1 strike. Gooden having himself a series behind the plate. Fouls that one back. Out of play. 0-2. Curveball just misses.
That was an absolute hammer of a curveball, able to lay off of it.
Love what I'm seeing right now from Horvath.
Oh, yeah.
Ridley settling in here. Got still maintaining over 90 velo, I can see from the scouts in front of us.
Curveball high, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, all 2s on the board.
2s on the board.
Bottom of the 4th, 7-2.
72, 2, 2, 2, 102. Good Lord, that's a lot of 2s.
Inside misses, full count to Gooden.
92 chin music there.
Good thing we're not at Fenway or one of those stadiums that have the old numbers like Wrigley Field.
Oh, yeah.
Where they'd run out of 2s. Outside ball 4 loses them.
Just missed.
Could you imagine working in one of those, it's just like a box, just a room? Probably hot, having to change numbers.
This is the power of walks, though, because you walk here, you're forced to face the 9-hole, and that's going to bring up, even if he gets an out, McNeil's going to start fresh at the top of the lineup in the top of the 5th or the bottom of the 5th, and they have done all the damage for McNeil. They have all 5 hits.
That'll be the sophomore second baseman, number 1, Alan Johnston. 2 singles on Saturday's game.
Flying out earlier this game.
That one, doesn't get the call on the outside corner. Ball 1.
That looked awfully nice.
So that one looked just in the upper part of the zone.
1-0 offering from Horvath. High, ball 2.
One thing I'll say,
Number 1, Bear Johnson.
you look at the stands, Dragons travel well. We've got probably better attended than the home team.
Yep,
Tons
all
of
4 miles.
Tons of maroon in the stands.
No, we do. I love the Friday night atmosphere is what I like the
yeah.
most. When all the seniors are lined up in the outfield.
Yeah.
That ball
Oh,
catches the
wow.
outside corner, gets a low call, 2 balls, 1 strike.
That was low and outs. That was better than the other 2 that we've seen here.
This is really where we need a center field camera to see where these really are. I would like to really see that.
Check swing. He went. Strike 3.
Strike 2.
Take 2. I just make it up as we go.
Bob's just, he's ready. He's ready.
All 2s on the board.
Bob's ready to case somebody up here, man.
Good and on first. Reached with a walk. Inside corner gets
Boom.
the strike 3 looking. Third strikeout of the inning.
9 strikeout on the day.
And that'll do it for the 4th inning. We go to the top of the 5th. It'll be the 4, 5, 6 batters for Round Rock. Brooks Miklinchek, Luke Rodriguez, and Jace Kivett when we come back.
Airco Mechanical is a proud sponsor of Rock Hardball. Airco's expert team specializes in HVAC, electrical, and plumbing solutions. Contact Airco at 512-518-4663 or visit aircomechanical.com.
Shady Acres Pet Ranch is a longtime proud sponsor of Rock Hardball. Shady Acres offers all your doggy daycare and boarding needs. You can call Shady Acres at 512-333-2673 or visit shadyacrespetranch.com.
One, Eduardo Gomez Horton. Number 6, Sean Crow in right field.
Personal change for McNeil Mavericks. Eduardo Gomez Horton in the pitch. First batter who'll be facing designated hitter, number 15, Brooks Miklinchek. First pitch high, ball 1. A little change in velocity here.
Check at the plate.
Inside corner, strike 1.
Up and in, but gets the call. See what the Dragons do. This is definitely an adjustment. Got to stay back. Still consider thinking about going right up the middle.
Big hack on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Miklinchek.
A little ahead. They've had Weston on Draker for the Dragons getting loose out in the bullpen. I'm wondering if that is it for Horvath. That ball runs in. Curveball doesn't break. 2-2. Big bat of Luke Rodriguez on deck.
Big swing, fouls that one back on the McNeil.
Hank, what's the score of the WBC? How the U.S. faring currently?
Currently, let's check. Bottom of the 5th, U.S. down 2-0 to Venezuela.
Wow.
Juan Bracho will be happy. Shout out to his grandparents listening in Venezuela.
We just beat the Dominican Republic, and we're losing. Come on. One of y'all hit a bomb, dude. Come on.
A lot of power in that lineup. Just incredible for the U.S.
The U.S. is 1 for 14 right now.
Interesting.
4 Ks, 1 walk, 2 left on base.
And who are they facing?
Let's see.
Here comes the payoff pitch to Miklinchek. Swing and a miss. Gets him for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up first baseman number 21, Luke Rodriguez.
They're facing Eduardo Rodriguez, the Diamondbacks, a left-handed pitcher. Currently, he's 4 1/3 and 1 hit.
Wow.
4 Ks, 1 walk. So they're just getting him out on the field.
Wow. Yep.
So I'm hoping that they're hitting the ball hard, just right at people. Umpire's going to go out there and talk to him.
Seen some personnel update here with Diego Nunez on deck. Don't know who he's coming in on the lineup. Who does that look like he's coming
Jace
in
Kivett.
for Jace? So Diego may be getting some time out on the field here.
United States down. Willier Abreu hits a home run.
Now at the plate, 21, Rodriguez.
I'm guessing another 2-run bomb, a two-run shot.
That's one of the tough things for Coach Carter, when you've got a lot of good players on the team. Breaking ball, misses inside ball one. Misses low, ball two. Comes a 2-0 pitch to Luke Rod. Fouls that one back.
One barely gets over the fence.
Two balls, one strike, one out here. Top of the fifth inning. Dragons 7, McNeil 2. That ball outside, 3-1. Currently sitting at 58 degrees out, 8-mile-an-hour wind. There's no gusts.
Feels cooler, though, for sure.
Ball 4 for Luke Rod, and that'll bring up designated hitter Diego Nunez. 1 out, walk.
That'll be Luke Rod's second walk of the day.
Looks like going to bring Brandon Smith in to run for Luke Rod here.
B. Smitty. More than just a pitcher.
That's right. He's got some wheels.
The Wabash Valley Wabash.
They're currently like ranked top 5 in JUCO right now or something like that.
Yeah, they're known for turning out pitchers. Good move for him.
Absolutely.
Nice young coaching staff up there.
Pinch hitter number 2, Diego Nunez.
Umpire making sure everyone's got the lineup updates. Diego might be coming in for Jace. You got center fielder Cade Goddard on deck.
Goddard keeps his hitting streak at 4 in district play. Had a double in the 4th. Would later come around the score. That ball's in the dirt. Good block by Gooden. Keeps the pinch runner, B. Smitty, at first.
Gooden has been working hard back there for McNeil. I know he's had a number of pass balls, but he's been had some challenges back there to deal with.
That one down the middle, strike 1 to Diego.
Don't mind that take there. Just had a 4-pitch walk.
Yeah, I mean, he's on a 4-pitch walk. Carter says you're taking until you get a strike at this point.
Big drive, fouls that one back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out to Diego Nunez.
Diego known to go deep in the count.
Takes that one inside, looks. Strike 3 called for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up center fielder number 5, Cade Goddard. Goddard 1 for 1 on the night. Walked in the second inning.
5,
Big double in the 4th.
Looks like Joey Roboto on deck for potentially Quinn. So maybe Carter doing some switching here, getting some people in the game.
Curveball in there, strike 1.
Slow breaking curveball. Throw off timing there. Goddard lets it go.
Oh, 1 offering. Big drive, center field, pops it up. Stone goes back a couple strides, sets up, makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning.
Maverick better be happy that the wind has died down, because as high as that ball was pushed, that would have easily carried out of here. earlier in the innings.
That'll be the first, and Horvath will go out one more time, it looks like.
At 79 pitches. When we come back, it'll be the top of the order. Justin Sandusky, Preston Stone, and Tyler Schwartz.
From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He delivers confidence. As the Round Rock Dragons bring the energy and the excitement all season long, Hughes Insurance Group is proud to power the broadcast as a Game Time sponsor. For over 30 years, Hughes Insurance Group has protected Central Texas families with auto, home, renters, RV, and life insurance. As an independent agency, Jason shops top-rated companies to find you the best coverage at the best value. Coverage you can count on, a team you can trust. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and go Dragons. Moving soon? Let Austex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Austex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all, with expert care and same-day service available. Call Austex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons.
And we're back, bottom of the fifth. (7-2) ball game. Batting for McNeil. Shortstop, number 22, Justin Sandusky. 2 balls, no strikes to Sandusky. Just misses the Reno.
Still liking seeing Josh go a little bit deeper here in these games, kind of getting ready for kind of mid-season form here.
That one catches. Oh, I thought it caught the outside corner. Doesn't get the call. Ball
Sandusky
4.
thought it was a strike.
So did Sandusky.
Well,
he was sold on that was a 3. It got to be a 3-1 count, but four pitch walk here.
And that'll bring up center fielder number 2, Preston Stone. 1 for 2 on the night with a double in the first. Was thrown out at the plate. Great exchange from center fielder Cade Goddard to Drew Harthcock.
He's going to square.
Pulls it back, strike 1.
That was a take the entire way just to see if he could kind of get in his head here. Trailing by 5, that run doesn't mean a ton when you've only got about 9 outs remaining in the game.
Ball high.
You're tying runs still in the dugout quite a ways, so.
Yeah, and he's done well. He's 1 for 2 against Josh with a double. You got to think Coach Carter, now that Josh has found his groove, is letting him face these.
Foul tip. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Face the top of the lineup here again for McNeil.
Bartlett still in at catcher.
Yeah, no defensive substitutions. We saw some players come in and bat, but everybody defensively has stayed the same for the Dragons.
Ball and a stolen base for Sandusky. Puts a runner on second.
Stole on the perfect pitch, a curveball. Yep. I mean, if that was a fastball, I'd have my bet on Quinn, but curveball up and away, it's a harder one to throw out.
But Justin is tall, but he is fast. He's very quick.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Stone. Here comes the pitch from Horvath. Pops him up out of play. 88 pitches on the night for Horvath.
This is the best position that McNeil's been in since the first inning, with runner at second with no outs.
Swing and a miss. Gets him.
Got him. That was a ball outside, but the curveball looked too good.
I believe that's the 10th strikeout of the night.
The stat line for Josh as of right now, 4 1/3, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 3 walks, 10 Ks.
Here's the hottest batter of the night for McNeil.
Hasn't been able to get him out
Tyler
though yet.
Schwartz.
First baseman, number 19, Tyler Schwartz, 2 for 2 on the night with 2 doubles. Curveball misses outside, ball 1.
Not surprised to see him lead him off with the curveball here. He has hit 2 fastballs and just hammered both of them for doubles.
Real early.
The second double, he pulled down the third base line.
On a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, he's got great hands.
2 balls, no strikes. Sandusky on second with nobody out. Top of the, I'm pausing, bottom of the 5th inning, 7-2.
Got 1 out off that strikeout.
Big swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Got that fastball by him that time.
Been working him outside.
That was the design call. I saw Quinn setting up, look for that high fastball.
I mean, with how tall he is, I honestly think that might have just been a strike by itself.
Yeah, I thought it was. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out.
But not going to get that call. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Misses outside, ball 4 for Schwartz.
I honestly don't hate putting him on here. It sets up a double play, and it looks like this is going to be it for Josh.
Oh, started and then reeled it back.
That'll bring up left fielder number 18, Andrew Mata.
Looks like Weston is back from the bullpen, warmed up.
And in comes Coach Rod. Most likely it for Josh at 94 pitches. The deepest we've seen him go so far in this district play. And he sure racked up a stat line.
And we're back. Game Time Broadcasting on the call. Justin DePriest, Hank Oppel. This is Bob Slocum.
They've elected to leave the fireballer Josh Horvath in the game at 94 pitches.
1 out, runners on first and second. And that'll bring up left fielder number 18, Andrew Mata. Mata with a single in the first, RBI single, struck out swinging in the third. That ball low, ball 1.
Josh looking to get ahead of hitters real quick. Been able to the past few innings, kind of struggled so far.
That ball low, 2-0.
Mavericks, McNeil trying to do the same thing they did in the first inning. Right now they've reached with 2 of their first 3 in the lineup here in the bottom of the 5th.
This batter, what's his name?
Andrew Mata.
Andrew Mata singled in that inning. Has since struck
Drives
out.
that one to center field. Goddard easily setting up underneath it. Makes the catch, and it's not deep enough to move the runners. Runners will stay on first and second with 2 outs.
I don't expect an attempt there.
Here comes Coach. He said, I'm going to give you this batter. We're going to see, I believe, junior left-hander Weston Andraka.
Yep, here comes Weston.
That's who we have here, who's done a great job coming in after Horvath in the Vista Ridge game.
And Horvath's final stat line will be 5 2/3, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 4 walks, 10 strikeouts. I mean, that's a great outing for him.
Started a little rough.
Started rough, district debut wasn't as great either, but able to really rebound and come out.
I have to think the scouts like that rebound, the way he settled down.
I mean, it's not like we were walking people at the beginning either, though. They were just able to hit him, and then he just found a certain groove. And
missed a few spots, gave up a few hits, and then after that, really settled in, scoreless.
I mean, you see that curveball and the hammer come out and just blow people away.
No, but you're right, Bob. I mean, as a scout, you got to want to see in baseball, the game of failure, that you can circle back after a tough inning and really pull yourself together and get your composure and really come back out and not let it phase you and pound the zone.
We're going to mute here, and we're sorry for the dead air time. It's just we don't want to get flagged for copyright and they turn us off and we're not allowed to live stream. So we'll be back in a moment.
In comes the pinch hitter, David Gruel, for the Mavericks against the junior. Weston Andreka takes the bump.
Which he had a big game on Saturday. David Gruel, 2 outs, runners at first and second. Weston, the only the second.
Backdoors him. Oh, almost gets him. Runner will Sandusky advances to third as the ball got past Luke Rod.
Little skeptical on that decision. I mean, is that
2
a called
outs thrown
strike?
behind. That
We'll
was.
say it's not a strike.
I think it was a ball.
Really, that was painted on the corner.
Yeah,
I thought
that was a good pitch. I think a lot of stuff happened right there. But I was going to say is only the second junior that reached the field tonight for Round Rock defensively. They're just a star-studded senior class.
Grill takes ball 2. David Grill was a starting pitcher on Saturday. Outside, misses 3-0.
Really threw well against the Dragons.
I mean,
I think we only recorded 4 hits that game, I believe.
Weston, I don't think's missing at all here. Maybe by half a ball, but
yeah, it's really close.
That one down the middle, strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on the corner for McNeil, 7-2.
Oh, he has 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. What in the world?
I guess the first pitch was a strike. He just didn't
tell us. What's going on?
Right now, he showed ball earlier, but now he
said 2-2.
Yeah.
Yep.
So here we go.
2-2 offering. Curveball, swing, fouls that one.
Great pitch.
He's in a blender. We're in a blender. I don't know what's going on.
Well, he threw that ball exactly where he wanted it. Started over the middle of the plate, then came in on his hands.
Can't really readjust the barrel at that point. Just kind of hoping to foul it off.
That ball in the dirt. Good block by Quinn Bartlett.
So even the batter thought that was ball 4. He took off jogging.
Umpire has not signaled a walk yet.
Got full count, 2 outs. So the runner at first will be moving here on the pitch.
Here's a payoff pitch. Low and inside, ball 4. That'll load the bases for third baseman number 3, Jaden Campos.
Campos is 0 for tonight. 2 strikeouts.
You know, that's always tough to come in relief. But overall, those balls that were called balls were just off the plate. I mean, we're not missing by much here.
Well, we don't even know which ones were strikes and which ones were balls.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a mystery.
Only 4 hits for the Dragons. They did capitalize on 7 walks. That curveball
down the middle, ball 1 apparently.
I guess a little high, but man, that was close.
Not to be a complainer or anything, but zone seems to be the size of a peach.
Andreyko with a lot of movement on his ball. That one inside, 2-0. That's a little bit.
Call that.
Yeah, that's a little tougher for a umpire like this who's got a tighter zone.
Quinn's going to take just a second here and just kind of say, hey, man, you're not missing by much. Keep your head here.
Just let them get themselves out. You've got 2 outs. Let your defense work behind you. You got to play any bag.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, the tying run is still in the dugout, so it's he's on deck.
That's a good point.
So there's not a super stressful situation. If you give up one, who cares? You know what I mean?
So Campo's at the plate. Andreka on the bump. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs here. Bottom of the 5th, 7-2. Dragons leading this one.
Feels like the temperature is dropping too.
I feel like it dropped like 20 degrees in the past minute.
That one catches him at the knees. Strike 1.
Andreka kind of earning his relief role against Vista Ridge in the district opener.
Misses outside, 3-1.
Really don't know where else you can put that on the outside corner.
Great pitch selection there. Had a little bit of movement on it. West's got that tail that runs away from a right-handed batter.
Nowhere to put him. That one inside, ball 4, walks in a run.
And they've got somebody in the pen for the Dragons.
So Sandusky comes in to score the 3rd run of the night for McNeil, making this game 7-3 in the bottom of the 5th. 2 outs, bases juiced.
There is something to say for how many pitches he threw in the bullpen.
Yeah.
I would like to know that number because he was out there since
the first inning.
We have 21, Eduardo Gomez-Horton.
So
that'll bring up now the pitcher, number 21, Eduardo Gomez-Horton. Inside, gets past Quinn. 1 run will score. Runners advance to 2nd and 3rd.
Kill your force. Mavericks showing a little bit of life here, running. They tied their first inning total with 2 runs, making it 7-4 here in the bottom of the 5th.
Tying run at the plate here with 2 outs.
Yeah, it would definitely change the tide of the game. Would run 2 more in. Dragons desperately trying to get this last out here.
That one runs inside, ball 1.
Ball 2.
I make it up as we go. I like ball 1 better.
I do too. I would like some of those outside pitches to be called strikes, but it's not my world.
Inside, ball 3.
Just coming across his body here. Those are 3 straight pitches.
I kind of don't blame him. Everything on the outside corner is just, he's like, no, it's a ball.
Trying to work in, just too far in right now. 3 balls, no strikes. Got to think it's a full-on take for McNeil.
In the dirt, gets past.
Well, yeah.
That one spiked in the dirt. 1 run scores. So Gomez-Horton on first. Runner advances to 3rd.
McNeil with 3 runs here with a walk and 2 passed balls and 2 batters.
We've got ourselves a game now. Dragons had a 5-run lead with 2 outs.
7-5 now. 3 consecutive walks, and that'll bring up the catcher at number 5, Mike Gooden.
Coach Carter's going to call time.
I think that's going to be it.
A quick leash for him.
He's not wasting any time here. He's going straight to the bullpen after that. Yeah, 3 runs. Looks like junior Baker Jackson coming in.
Yeah, I mean you got to talk to Weston here, right? Junior, you don't want this to get in his head. Had an outstanding game against a very good Vista Ridge team last Tuesday night. So that conversation, hey, there's a lot of season, a lot of innings to pitch.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not happy about that, and I don't blame him. That's tough. Hate to see it.
They're going to bring in the junior, number 13, Baker Jackson.
Now Jackson, another one of those with a real lively arm.
Baker came in last game in relief, not last game, but 2 games ago, and was able to get a quick out to end an inning. Kind of in a dicey spot again with a runner on 3rd with 2 outs, and did a great job getting a pop out to get out of the inning. I think that's what Coach Carter's hoping for here.
A lot of movement on Jackson on his pitches, so Quinn's going to have his A game back there with a runner on 3rd.
For sure.
2 out, 7-5 ball game, bottom of the 5th. Really, this has been a game, I say a game of walks when we talk about the run. 7 walks from Salas, the starting pitcher for McNeil. Dragons able to capitalize on that. They put up 7 runs on 4 hits. The first 4 batters led off the game with hits, singles and 2 doubles mixed in the first 4 batters. And they've only had 1 hit since.
You're absolutely right, Bob. That has been the difference in the game so far. It's really, they've out-hit the Dragons. McNeil has out-hit us by 1, but we just have not had as many runners on the bases. We're starting to move that direction here. We got to have a stopgap to get things moving in the right direction.
Baker Jackson at the plate, 5, Micah Gooden.
So Baker Jackson sets up first pitch to catcher number 5, Micah Gooden. Runners on first and third. Tying run is on first. Misses outside, ball 1.
Really need to throw strikes here. Try to get ahead of batters.
Well, and just make them beat us if we're going to put the ball in play. Let your defense work here. You're stacked on defense.
You're on the bottom of the order, too, who have struggled. That one in the dirt, ball 2.
Looks like he slipped a little bit on his plant leg.
I mean, he has a spot to put him. I mean, that would just load the bases here. But 2-0, no strikes. Really looking to get this third out and get out of this situation here for the Dragons. Try to put up a few of their own.
Misses outside, 3 straight balls to Gooden.
Yeah, and I mean, you're looking at 8-9, who haven't done much this game yet. This is, Coach Carter, when he put him in there, said, hey, just throw strikes.
Yep.
Don't try to do too much.
You have a great defense behind you.
You got an outfield that can cover a lot of ground.
And you don't have to blow it by him. Just
that one misses low. Ball 4, a 4-pitch walk for Gooden. That'll bring up second baseman number 1, Alan Johnston.
This is going to be the biggest out of the game right here. What we don't want to do is come back and turn the lineup over this inning.
The go-ahead runs on first base, so we really need
Number 1,
to get out here.
Johnston.
Give our offense a chance to give us a few more runs.
Johnston, a sophomore, 2 singles on Saturday's game.
He's on a straight take, guaranteed.
That one down the middle, strike 1.
That's good for Baker to come in and get that first pitch strike here, take a little of the pressure off. McNeil making this a game, 2-run game here.
That one gets past him. Another run comes in to score. The runners advance to second and third. It's now a 7-6 ball game.
Now it's a 1-run game.
We've given up 4 runs this inning, all on walks and
pass balls.
Wild pitch pass balls, however you'd like to score them.
Last night, Rock Hardball on deck in the Coach Carter's interview. That's what we talked about for the season. 27 walks, I think they said.
I mean, that's where a lead evaporating like this is.
There is 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th, 7-6 now.
Oh, that ball almost
inside. Hits him. 2 balls, 1 strike. 4 runs this inning for McNeil to make it a 7-6 game. All 4 runs unearned.
No hits this inning, not 1.
And they're a scrappy team getting back up to that meat of the order. Quick pickoff attempt at second.
I'm not a huge fan of that on a run-1 game. It feels a little bit desperate.
I mean, that
fouls that one back, 2-2.
Okay. 2's on the board here. Baker with 8 pitches. Trying to get this 1 out still for the Dragons. First base is open, but we do not want to see the next batter, not at least with the bases juiced in a 1-run game.
Tying run at third, go ahead at second.
Inside, gets him looking. Gets rung up on an inside pitch. Strike 3 to the 9th batter that the Dragons saw this inning. So we go to the 6th inning. Round Rock still leading this one 7-6. When we come back, it'll be the 8-9-1 batters. Quinn Bartholet, J.P. Casman, and Drew Hearthcock.
Airco Mechanical is a proud sponsor of Rock Hardball. Airco's expert team specializes in HVAC, electrical, and plumbing solutions. Contact Airco at 512-518-4663 or visit aircomechanical.com.
DGIA is a proud Rock Hardball sponsor. Daniel Gutchevsky Insurance Agency proudly serves the state of Texas with insurance options that help you protect your financial future. Our insurance policies ensure your financial security by protecting you against loss from natural hazards, manufactured hazards, common perils, theft, and other situations. Call today at 737-332-3442 or email dan@dgi.
JM Electronic Engineering, Inc. is a proud sponsor of Rock Hardball. JMEE is outfitted to serve our clients from conception to continuation in fire detection, electronic security, and ERCES, BDA. Call us at 512-244-1212 or find us at jmee.com.
Shady Acres Pet Ranch is a longtime proud sponsor of Rock Hardball. Shady Acres offers all your doggy daycare and boarding needs. You can call Shady Acres at 512-333-2673 or visit Shady Acres Pet Ranch.
So we're back top of the sixth inning, 7-6 ball game here. Dragons leading this one. Personnel change for the Dragons, now hitting number 14, Joey Roboto. Roboto did swing a hot bat his last couple of at-bats. First pitch, strike one.
Dragons really need to try and put some insurance runs up here. Still leading by 1.
McNeil's got 2 more chances, though, and we're running into the top of their lineup. That ball runs high for ball 1, 1-1 here to Roboto, senior catcher.
Big drive center field. Stone giving chase and tracks that one down for the first out of the inning.
Great barrel there. That ball was hit well.
Stone kind of looked like he misread it a little bit.
This is
able to make the catch.
In the beginning of the game, that might have carried out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And another personnel change for the Dragons, now batting the senior number 10, Isaac Rodriguez, wearing 22 tonight. Sorry.
we don't
have 10. We don't have a 10 in the gray uniforms.
Really?
We need to figure out who number 10 was last year and go storm their house because they stole it.
Isaac Rodriguez at the plate.
I'm just kidding. I'm sure it was misplaced.
Coach Carter may burn these uniforms after tonight. Curveball in there, strike one Rodriguez.
They're going to get the pinstripe treatment.
They are going to get pinstriped.
Those were such cool uniforms.
They were really nice.
We wanted them, though. It's because that one team a few years ago.
That one in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
We wore the pennies in playoffs at one point.
Yeah, we gave up a terrible loss with the pinstripes. They just got...
Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rodriguez.
His pinch hitting for second baseman
JP
Kasman.
Hopefully he can follow in his footsteps.
Fouls that one back out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Go back to the top of the order for the Dragons. Drew Hearthcock on deck. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3 for the second out.
Slider on the outside corner, able to get the swing and miss. And up comes
shortstop, number 8, Drew Hearthcock.
Hearthcock, a Dragon, with one of the only hits out of the 4 tonight, with 1 in the first inning.
He walked in the 3rd and walked again in the 4th, so 1-1 on the night.
Dragons with 2 quick outs.
Curveball in there, strike 1. Second batter, he's led off with a curve.
Yep. and throwing it for a strike. I mean, you see what it does to the batter. Now you're thinking, am I going to get another one of those?
That one dribbler at third.
Deep in the hole.
Campos fires it across the diamond and
Safe.
not in time. Infield single for Hearthcock. Second hit of the night with 2 outs. Dragons have a runner on first, 7-6 ball game.
Not only was it really deep in the hole and he let it come back to him, but he kind of fumbled it to the hand, and Hearthcock, a speedy leadoff batter, able to leg it out for a single. He'll be 2 for 2 on the night.
That'll bring up left fielder number 29, Jack Oppel.
Which Jack was running back from the bullpen. They might be getting him loose instead.
Oppel is 1 for 2 on the night. Sacrifice fly and a single in the third.
Oppel looking to put something into a gap here.
Takes that one high, ball 1. That one high, ball 2.
Good to see him leave that high one away. It's not blitz ball in the backyard.
2-0 offering to Oppel. Fouls that one back. 2-1. Eduardo Gomez Horton's done a fine job in relief tonight.
Yeah, he really has.
Only at 30 pitches.
Able to give the Dragons their only scoreless inning so far. Two balls, 1 strike here, man at first with 2 outs.
Fouls that one straight back at us. All 2s on the board. Hearthcock still on first, reach with an infield single. Here comes a 2-2 pitch from Gomez Horton. High, ball 3.
Able to work a full count here.
Love to see a nice gap here with Hearthcock in motion. Really get the bases lit up.
Oppel known to really pull it to either line.
Here comes the payoff pitch to Jack Oppel. Down low, ball 4. Good at bat. That brings up the hard-hitting third baseman, number 23, Luke Broadus.
His 0 for 1 has hit the ball twice really hard. 0 for 2, sorry, I believe.
Would really like to see one of those line
With
drives
the walk,
fall
0 for
into
2
a
with the
gap.
walk.
And if we can get one to fall into a gap, that's a run scored.
Yeah, this big at bat here.
Takes ball 1.
Good take.
Thought about it.
It's that curveball he's been leading everybody off with and really throwing it well. That just missed the zone, but
Luke read it well. I mean, he was reading that curveball the whole time.
yeah, we'll say relief pitching for McNeil has been really solid.
The Dragons, it's usually their strong suit, not able to come through.
Got to find the strike zone. Big hard drive right at Sandusky. Flips it to second for the third out of the inning. And that'll do it for the Dragons. When we come back in the bottom of the 6th inning, it'll be the top of the order. Justin Sandusky, Preston Stone, and Tyler Schwartz.
Airco Mechanical is a proud sponsor of Rock.
From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years.
DGIA is a proud Rock Hardball sponsor. Daniel Gutchevsky Insurance Agency proudly serves the state of Texas with insurance options that help you protect your financial future. Our insurance policies ensure your financial security by protecting you.
As the Round Rock Dragons bring the energy and the excitement all season long, Hughes Insurance Group is proud to power the broadcast as a Game Time sponsor. For over 30 years, Hughes Insurance Group.
JM Electronic Engineering, Inc. is a proud sponsor of Rock Hardball. JMEE is outfitted to serve our clients from conception to continuation in fire detection, electronic security, and ERCES, BDA. Call us at 512-244-1212 or find us at jmee.com.
Shady Acres Pet Ranch is a longtime proud sponsor of Rock Hardball.
Up to bat, the senior shortstop, Justin Sandusky.
Top of the lineup for McNeil coming in the bottom of the sixth. 1-run game. Luke Broadus, senior.
Catches the outside corner, strike one.
Coming into pitch.
Good to see you start off from a strike there. Haven't seen that the past inning.
Sandusky 1 for 2 on the night with a walk. Struck out looking in the second. Misses 1 ball, 1 strike.
This will be the Dragons' 4th pitcher of the night. Josh went 4 in 2/3, only giving up 2. McNeil had a big 4-run inning earlier.
Outside just misses. Ball 2.
Not a bad pitch there to that left-handed Sandusky. He's a very lanky, great power hitter. Really a good leadoff for McNeil.
McNeil able to put 4 runs on 5 walks.
Up and away for ball 3. Kind of really need to dial into strike zone. Really do.
Yep, 3 balls, 1 strike.
Josh was able to figure it out early, give the Dragons some cushion there with a 5-run lead. Kind of evaporated it very quickly.
That one low, ball 4.
Zone has really constricted the last 2 innings.
He's tall, though. That was a little bit low.
Yeah, I agree with more on that call.
That'll bring up center fielder number 2, Preston Stone.
Expect to see a bunt here. He's tried to bunt in the last couple at bats. First at bat ended up driving the ball to deep center.
Yeah, RBI double. Would then get thrown out at the plate. Great exchange from Goddard to Hearthcock.
How big is that play now?
Huge. In the dirt, ball 1. That's 5 straight balls.
Nobody else in the bullpen for the Dragons. They were warming up 2, 1 with Broadus. I'm guessing that's the next one to go in. Couldn't tell who it was.
Dragons relief have struggled a little bit this game, kind of finding their mojo.
That one down the middle, strike.
Beautiful pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You think he goes back to bunt, Bob?
I would.
I mean, you just
The 1-run game.
need 1.
Nope.
Oof.
Inside, almost hits him in the shoulder. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Which would be unusual for Broadus. The last 2 times he came in relief, the first pitch he plunks the batter, but then just absolutely nails.
Yeah, settles down quickly. Drives that one into the power alley. Kivett gives chase, gets to it, makes the catch. No play at first.
I like that. Don't try and make that throw on the. That's a weird angle to make that throw.
So with a fly out to right field for the first out of the inning, that'll bring up first baseman number 19, Tyler Schwartz.
He's been on fire this game.
2 for 2 on the night, 2 doubles and a walk.
Number
A
19,
really big
Tyler
out for the
Schwartz.
Dragons. You get past him and you get past the next batter, you really get to that lower part of the lineup that hasn't been able to do much.
Personnel change, Maddox the Priest in at third base, a great defensive player for the Dragons.
Pickoff attempt to no avail.
He's going to have his head on a swivel out there, the way that Tyler Schwartz has been hitting the ball. Down low, gets the call, strike one.
Like that pitch, right at the knees. Make him beat it in the ground. We know we've got some time. He's not the fastest player out on the field, but hits with power. Get a hard grounder, we can roll 2.
That one gets the call outside corner. 0-2.
In control here, Broadus on this batter.
Nothing too pretty on this pitch. Quick snap throw to first, not in time.
Just checking Sandusky. That's a design call. 0-2. He knows there's probably a off speed coming. Good time to steal a base.
Hard drive,
There
left
it is
field,
again.
another hit for Schwartz. Sandusky will hold up at second as Oppel fires it back in quickly.
He's absolutely been on fire. That's 3 for 3 on the day. Facing some good pitching.
Putting the team on his back.
Absolutely. He's got 3 of their 6 hits for McNeil.
That'll bring up left fielder number 18, Andrew Mata, with 1 out. Runners on first and second for McNeil. 7-6 ball game, bottom of the 6th inning.
Andrew Mata.
Really haven't seen Round Rock answer back with the bats.
Not at all.
Inside, strike one.
I mean, honestly, we've had 4 hits. He scratched 7 runs, but they've been really opportune hits, really good timed hits, just because of the walks that were given early on in the game.
That ball misses. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
McNeil recording 6 hits on the game. The last 4 runs have all been unearned, though. The first 2 were earned runs on hits by the top 5 batters in the lineup.
1-1 pitch on the way. Curveball, dribbler at Maddox. Bobbles it, fires it to first, not in time.
Off the bag. Gonna load the bases here for the Mavericks.
So at 1 out, tying run is 90 feet away. Go ahead run on second base. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, number 28, David Gruel.
Number 28, David Gruel.
Dragons really looking for a double play, and in comes the shortstop, Drew Hearthcock, to give a little talking to.
Gruel walked in the 5th, would come around the score.
That's the maturity you like to see out of your shortstop. The young guy, only junior out there playing right now, except for Maddox, able to pick him up and kind of rally the troops here. I mean, a double play and this inning's over. So trying to keep things positive here. Corner's playing up.
Corner's going home, stopping that play. Maybe forcing the double play 4-1, but
And
First pitch to Gruel. Fouls that one back.
And honestly, with the arms you have in the outfield, that runner from third, if it's hit short enough, I think you might not want to test him.
Well, it's Sandusky. He's fast.
Yeah, but if it's close enough, I mean, you've got 90-mile-an-hour arms out there.
in the gap, you don't have speed at second.
Pops it up to right field.
Nope.
Second base calling it.
It's gonna be
Casman
infield fly.
makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Bases still loaded.
Willie Mays Hayes
That was
style.
Willie Mays Hayes style.
And that'll be third baseman number 3, Jaden Campos. Campos struck out swinging in the first, struck out swinging again in the 4th, and then drew a walk in the 5th.
Crucial out here for the Dragons.
Number 3, Jaden Campos.
Outside corner, doesn't get the call.
Wow.
Ball one.
Well, that's close.
Quinn wanted that one.
Really close there. That was a slider. Slid a little too much for the umpire, but man, it was a great pitch.
Good take on Compost's part.
1-0 pitch from Broadus. Curveball pops him up out of play.
Got hands up there. Thumbs are hurting on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Man, getting rung up when it's cold. Oh my God, I'm getting flashbacks.
It's getting
right now.
cold. Well, you can see the infielders are all blowing into their hands like their hands are cold.
This was half of our season. This was the warmer weather. We started in the 40s, 30s, 40s.
Did you walk both ways up to school too, Bob?
Hated it. It was brutal. Big swing and a miss. Anytime you hit a ball, your hands hurt.
Bob also walked both ways up to school.
I
in a
never said
blizzard.
that. I'm not that old.
Maybe
Maybe Justin is, but I'm not that old.
he
One
also
ball, two
carved
strikes.
his own bat out of a birch tree
All right, Ty Cobb.
with his bare hands.
Drives that one into the power alley. Give
Goddard,
it chases. Goddard dives.
It's out.
Not able to make the catch. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Runners on first and third. McNeil takes their first lead
of the night.
since the first inning.
Since first inning, yeah.
7-7 ball game.
8-7.
8-7. Big hitting by Campos. That'll bring up the pitcher. Number 21, Eduardo Gomez Horton.
Number 21, Eduardo Gomez Horton.
Some better news. Bryce Harper hit a 2-run bomb to tie it up in the bottom of the 8th against Venezuela.
Strike 1.
Oh. Finally, Bryce Harper does something in a game. Dragons have their work cut out for them.
Big swing and a miss. 0-2.
Dragons have one more chance here after we get this out. This game.
Wind has changed direction, now blowing from the right field foul pole to left field. That one gets past. Got to play at the plate. Not in time.
Goes behind him, and that'll extend the lead to 2 runs. Dragons just shooting themselves in the foot and reloading the clip to do it again.
Started with last inning. It's kind of lingered. Got a little bit of a 6th inning hangover here for the Dragons, or 5th inning hangover.
Just spiraling out of control.
9-7 ball game. McNeil leading this one now. Fouls that one back. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second for McNeil. Curveball gets him looking. Strike 3 to end the inning. Damage is done as McNeil puts up another 3 runs this inning, making this one a 9-7 ball game. As we go to the top of the 7th inning, it'll be the 4, 5, 6 batters, Brooks Miklinchek, Luke Rodriguez, and Jace Kivett when we come back.
Moving soon? Let Ostex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Ostex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all, with expert care and same-day service available. Call Ostex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons. This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your yard becomes your favorite place to be. From custom designs to turf, irrigation, and outdoor living spaces, they turn ordinary into oasis. Locally owned, proudly Round Rock. Call River Rock Landscaping or visit rrlltx.com to start your dream yard today.
In the pitch for the McNeil Mavericks, number 22, Justin Sandusky.
Dragons down to the last 3 outs here. Had a 5-run lead in the top of the 5th. Squandered away.
Leading off for your Round Rock Dragons, designated hitter number 15, Brooks Miklinchek. Curveball misses, ball 1.
Dragons need 2 to extend the game past this top half of the inning.
Sandusky did struggle on Saturday against Round Rock.
Giving up multiple hits and walks.
That one down the middle, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strikes to Brooks.
Dragons on a take till you get a strike.
Dragons really need the middle of their lineup to heat up here.
Big bat and Luke Rodriguez on deck.
Need that runner on base.
Curveball, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Brooks has had a hot bat here as of late. Loves that power rally left center.
Long pause here. Quick pitches in. That one's going to be
Pops it up.
Foul territory.
He overran it.
Schwartz overruns it, not able to pull it in. New life for Brooks Miklinchek.
Cheering as if it was a catch. It was dropped.
Little head fake there. It's just out of sight of half the.
Let's say, I don't blame him. I wouldn't be able to see that either from over there. New life here for Brooks.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out.
Wind has picked up again, now blowing from right pole to left field foul pole, kind of across. That really affected that last little flare here.
Big swing and a miss, strike 3. Miklinchek goes down, swinging for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up first baseman number 21, Luke Rodriguez. Temperatures drop to 56 miles an hour.
Degrees?
Miles per hour.
56
Degrees.
miles okay.
I just make it up as we go.
We're all spiraling. We're all spiraling here at Round Rock. Don't know what we're doing.
I just wanted to hear Justin snort. Curveball in there, strike 1.
On the series note, Dragons need a base runner.
We need 2 base runners. We need a lot of base runners.
Just need 1 to start with.
Curveball just misses.
We need to get Sandusky out of the windup here. Put a little bit of pressure on the defense. Base runner will change the dynamic of the game here in a 2-run game.
Check swing. No, they call it a strike.
That's a called strike.
Wow. He didn't even check down.
Not to be that guy, but that one hit the dirt.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Top of the 7th inning, 9-7. McNeil leading this one, 7 of them unearned runs.
Oh,
inside hits them.
They're gonna. What? They hit the knob. Did it hit him? What's going on?
Ump is saying foul ball that hit the knob.
Oof.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes,
Luke
1
shaking
out.
his head like, yes, it did hit the knob.
Fake it. I don't care, dude. Get out of first base.
He's honest. He's a good guy.
Ain't.
So here's a 1 ball, 2 strike pitch from Sandusky to Luke Rodriguez. Curveball high, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
One thing Sandusky does on the mound is he changes his timing of his windup. Like sometimes he'll pause a long, long time, almost uncomfortably, and other times he just takes off. It's really interesting.
Inside, ball 3.
3-2 here.
Able to work a strong count here.
Rod needs to find a way on base. Wind is now just taking off again.
To left field.
Temperature has dropped probably another 4 or 5 degrees or miles an hour.
Payoff pitch on the way. Curveball's in there, strike 3.
Can't watch that one.
Luke Rod knew it. He didn't even try to attempt that was a ball.
So with 2 outs, that'll bring up your right fielder, number 9, Jace Kivett.
Not unfamiliar territory for Jace. He lit us up in the playoffs with a 2-run double to get things going for us. It eventually turned into a win.
All with 2 outs.
All with 2 outs and 2 strikes at one point.
So we can get him on base with Goddard. I like our chances.
Curveball, outside corner, strike one.
Zone seems to be opening up just a bit. He has been putting it real close to the zone, though. He's been throwing really good strikes so far.
A one pitch.
Another
Catches
one.
the outside corner with another curve.
Same pitch.
At a certain point, we got to take the bat off our shoulder and swing.
So 0-2. Drives that one to left field
Not enough.
and makes the catch. Mata makes the catch, and that'll do it all for this ball game. 9-7. McNeil pulls the upset, putting up 4 runs in the 5th, 3 runs in the 6th. All 7 runs were unearned.
That was a great game by both teams.
So Round Rock will go to Cedar Ridge tomorrow night, 2-2 in district play.
The must-win series now at Cedar Ridge to have a shot at district. Obviously, it was a good game, great game by both teams. Dragons came up short this one late, especially. Had the control throughout the game the whole time. Hats off to this McNeil team not backing out of the fight.
You know, and it all goes down to the basic. Coach Carter said this last night. Got to cut out the walks. Got to cut out the walks.
3 things in baseball. Throw strikes, hit, take balls.
Yeah.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Throw strikes, hit strikes, take balls. And the Dragons came up short, especially later in the game. And so the Dragons go to 2-2. I believe 11-8 now on the year.
And we'll be back. Game Time Broadcasting. Justin the Priest, Hank Oppel. This is Bob Slocum. We'll be back tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, first pitch at Cedar Ridge. And it's Strikeout Cancer, a big fundraiser for Clay Matson and what they call Clay's Kids.
So first pitch will be at 6:45 because of the strikeout
festivities
cancer.
and everything. We'll be there early. We'll be online.
Well before that all happens.
Make sure you click the subscribe button. Thank you for joining us tonight. Take care. God bless.